Alright, hello everybody, and then today I'm going to be doing a little tutorial here. Battleship IJN Ise, a hybrid battleship aircraft carrier. So as you see, it's a Japanese battleship that fought in World War II, and it was converted from a regular battleship into a hybrid battleship aircraft carrier, or battle carrier for short. She originally had 12 14-inch guns. There were originally 2 more here on the back, but those 2 were uninstalled, and it left her with 8 14-inch guns. The place that those 2 were of course on was of course replaced by Ise and her sister ship Hakuryuu's famous flight deck here. The way this flight deck worked is the planes would be sat on these rails, and these spots right here and right here could be turned and faced in different directions, kind of like a real train rail in real life. So yeah, that's kind of how these worked, and they would of course launch by a catapult. They would be loaded onto one of these catapults right here, and they could turn out and shoot a plane off of it into the air. Her air group, she had an impressive air group. Just for being a battle carrier, she had an impressive air group. Just planes to be lined up across the middle here, slowly be one by one, brought onto this tile, then turned, loaded onto this one, then this one would turn, put them on the catapult, and just shoot them right off, and it would turn out and just shoot them right off. So yeah, I'm sure she was really a sight to behold. She was later bombed and sunk. She had the famous Japanese pagoda mast, as just about every Japanese ship, and she does have a fair amount of signs on her, so if you would just be sure to put my name on one of those signs, you know, give me a little bit of credit. And yeah, with that being said, I think we should get right on with the tutorial. Alright, starting out here on the first layer, we're gonna go ahead and go back 3 so we can get our stone. Go 1, 2, 3. Then we go 1, 2. We're gonna place a andesite wall coming off the second one there. Then we're gonna go all the way back. We're gonna go 35 blocks back. Then off our 35th block, we're gonna hit an andesite wall. Then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Place some stone stairs, and then 2 blocks like that. Alright, next thing's next. So layer 2, we're gonna go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, just layer it on top of that. And we're gonna put a bamboo trap door right here on this second block, or the front block, second block up. So that way it goes out and kind of looks like the golden crest that the Japanese have on the front of their ships. Then we're gonna go 1, 2, bring our andesite wall up, and then we're gonna place a stair facing this way. Then we're gonna place 1, 2, and then 3. Now we're gonna just skip the space for now. We're gonna go to the back here, and we're just gonna put 2 blocks on top of the 2 we already had. And on top of this upside down stair, we're gonna put right side up stair. And then we're gonna go 1, 2, and then we're gonna place an upside down stair like this, and then an upside down stair like that. And then I'm gonna place a block right here. Place our upside down stair on top of it like that, then bring it out. Now we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. And yep, and then you're just gonna go ahead and fill this remaining space in with your stone blocks, and you get a shape that looks a bit like that. Alright, so once you've got layer 2 finished, we're gonna go ahead and set up layer 3. So we're gonna place an oak wood plank block right here. We're gonna place an upside down stone stair coming off the front of it. Then beside that stone stair, we're gonna place an andesite wall. And then we're gonna place 1 upside down stone stair like that, then 1 facing this way, so it kinda curves in right there. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry about that. You go back 1 more, then do that. Then on the second one, you're going to place down a wither skeleton skull. Then on this third one here, you want to place a top trap door, and then you're just gonna place a stone block right here. Then then upside down piece of stone. Then you're gonna place some oak planks right here. Place a piece of stone like that. Stone stair. Alright, so next we're gonna place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 andesite walls, fill in all behind them with oak planks. Then we're gonna go to 1, 2, 3, and 4 more oak planks back. Then on those we're gonna place an upside down stair, an andesite wall, upside down stone stair, andesite wall. Then we're gonna switch back to stone. We're gonna go 3 more. We're gonna place upside down stone stair, andesite wall, and an upside down stone stair. Alright, after that we're just gonna go back 1, 2, 3, 4th, and 5. Then place all that with stone right there. Then we're gonna switch back to our oak planks right here. And I'm sorry, I did not even count those. We're gonna go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So go back 8. And then in front of all those, we're just gonna place in some stone. Correct. Yes, okay. Then we're gonna go back 2 more stone. And then we're gonna place a stone stair like that. And then another one coming in like this. Oh, coming in like that. We're gonna place a stone block behind it, place 1 more over because we're gonna have an andesite wall like that. And then we're just gonna go back in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're gonna place an andesite wall. I'm gonna bring this on over to right here. We're gonna place another andesite wall on top of the stair. Then bring these 2, they just stack 2 more on top of the 2 we had been placing there. And that's gonna conclude layer 3. It's starting to get a bit confusing here, guys. One last thing before we move into layer 4, just go ahead and fill this in with planks, and then some stone, then some planks, and then just fill the rest of this area right here in with stone. This is where the flight deck is gonna be, so you're not seeing anything below it. Just go ahead and fill it in with stone, and that'll be that. So you've got the deck and the superstructure and the flight deck basically marked out. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, so guys, this ship is like 90% symmetrical, so until we get to the very complex parts of the pagoda mast, I'm just gonna do the same thing that we've been doing even here on the superstructure. So the first thing you want to do is you want to place a polished black stone button right here. Then right here in between these polished black stone buttons you want to place a dark oak fence gate and open it facing towards that way. And you want to place another one in front of it, also open it facing towards that way. Place a stone brick stair behind it, place another one upside down behind it like that, so that's gonna kinda make the gun. So I'm just gonna come over here and okay. So next thing's next. You want to put some dark oak signs here on the sides of this gun, and once you have those dark oak signs on, those will kind of, you know, look like the sides of the gun. Sorry about that, someone texted me. So next thing's next, we're gonna place down a andesite wall right here. I'm gonna place a stone stair upside down like that, and then we're going to place an andesite wall like this. We're going to place 2 more like this. Now on these 2 right here, we're going to place dark oak signs on both of these. We're going to go ahead and do that on both sides, of course. So once you get this, you're going to go ahead and place a stone right there in the middle, and then you're going to go place 4. Place 1 in the middle with an iron bar coming off of it. Then we're going to place 2 end rods right here with 2 oak slabs right there. Then we're going to place a row of 3 stone stairs here and a row of 3 stone blocks and then one coming off of each end like that. We're going to go ahead and place an andesite wall on the ends and one right there on the end. And go ahead and change this stone block that you have right here to an oak block right there in the middle. Now I'm going to make sure how much space we have. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and right here, you're going to skip this space right here and you're going to place it in andesite wall. Okay, and then we're gonna place another andesite wall one block apart from it. In that block we'll place a upside down stone stair. Then we're gonna place, and right here we're gonna place stone brick stair, upside down stone brick stair. We're gonna place 2 fence gates. Oh, I opened them the wrong way, I'm sorry. Make sure they're opened towards the gun. Sorry about that, someone texted me once again. You're probably, so just know if I cut randomly from now on, it's probably because someone texted me. Then we're going to place a block right here in front of these. We're going to place some stairs, face one like that, then one coming off like that. Then we're going to place a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. And then you're going to skip one, you're going to go 1, skip another, 2, skip another, 3, then skip another, and 4. You're going to place some slabs, top slabs like that. Then you're going to come in, you're going to raise this andesite wall up 1. You're going to go 1, 2, 3. Place an andesite wall. 4. Put a block behind the andesite wall. And then you're going to place a stone slab right there. And you skip the andesite wall and place it right there. Then you're going to place a andesite wall right here on this final block, and that's going to end off this layer. You can go ahead and fill in these little gaps like this, as they're not going to be anything, and they might just be kind of a slight annoyance for any people who like to fill their stuff in. So if you would like to go ahead and fill it in, please feel free to do so. And that's what you should have laid out so far. Before we move on to the next layer, is one thing I forgot to mention on this layer. Before this layer is actually complete, you want to just go ahead and place down an andesite wall right here on this block in front of that stair. I forgot to mention that, I'm sorry, but we can carry on now, that's my bad. Alright, now going on to the next layer, we're going to go ahead and do something. We're just going to go ahead and place down a row, or just 2 right here, of iron bars, make a little pole. Then right here, I'm going to go ahead and place a dark oak fence gate. I'm going to open it up to face that way. And do the same thing right here. Then place your stone brick stair behind it, then your upside down one. And that's that. So then you're going to go ahead and place down a stone slab right behind it. Place down 2 to the sides there. Place a full stone block right there in the middle. Then you're going to go back 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just cover it up. Fill it in, and then place an iron bar right there going up. So then we're going to have on top of these 2 end rods, we're just going to place a stone slab, then a stone stair facing this way, so you get that little lifeboat design. Alright, next thing's next, we're going to go ahead and I'm pretty sure we just place a layer on top of that. I'm just going to make sure real fast. No we don't. Okay, so glad I checked. So we're just going to place a stone stair here. We're going to place an andesite wall right here. Now the reason we left this spot open, we're going to go ahead and place 2 up like that. And that's going to be the start of our funnel. I left it open just to kind of mark out where the funnel itself is going to be, so we didn't get confused with just this little row of 3 right here. Anyway, next thing is next, we're going to go ahead and right here, we're going to place down our dark oak fence gate. Open it facing inward. Same thing right here. Then we're going to place down our stone brick stairs. Get kind of like that going. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and take some levers, and just going to go ahead and place it on top of this one right here, facing that way, so it kind of looks like an AA gun, so just have it facing that way. And then we're not going to do the same thing right here. And then the next thing we're going to do is, I got to grab them real fast. I didn't even do this for the example, I'm sorry. We're going to take some polished black stone walls here. just count. Just gonna take some polished black stone walls. We're gonna place one right there, one right there, one right there. So it's just got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So we have 5 coming out like that. I'm gonna do the same thing here. Got 5, and then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're gonna place an upside down stair with a slab on front of it. Then we're gonna place 2 blocks behind that. We're gonna go 1, 2, then another upside down stair with a slab in front of it. Then place your blocks behind those and put 1 on top of this little andesite wall here. Then you're gonna go ahead and finish this in, and this is this is mandatory. You have to fill this in because this is the flight deck. This is the top of it. Then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take some levers, and on top of every single one of these slabs, we're just gonna place some levers for AA guns, and that's gonna be that. So yeah, that's got this layer finished. The last thing we're gonna go ahead and do is we're just gonna place a iron bar right in between those 2 stairs. Almost forgot about that. Yeah, that's gonna do it for this layer, and it's starting to get a little bit more confusing, but we're actually shrinking it down the farther we go up. Okay, so what's gonna happen now is I'm actually gonna stop doing the build here in layers, and so that way when we get to the confusing pagoda mast, I can do it all together. So the way we're actually going to do it now is we're going to split it into 3 sections. We're going to do the flight deck, then the funnel, and then the last part, which will be the pagoda mast. So we're going to start with the flight deck first. So yes, that's what I thought. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and place on the back block here. We're going to place a little pole with 2 end rods, and we're going to iron bars, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then on the 12th block here we're going to place our spruce pressure plate. Then on the next one we're going to place our rail, and after that we're going to go right down the sides. We're going to go right here, place 2 right here on each side. We're just gonna go up and we're gonna continue them over, and let me just make sure, cause yep, okay. So what we do now is we're gonna do the little parts where the rail actually turns so the planes can go in different direction. So we're gonna just alternate between a regular rail and a detector rail to make it look like that rail turns until we go all the way to here, and then we're just going to use 2 regular rails like that to load onto the catapult. We're going to do the same thing all the way down, and then we get that, and then we're going to take some levers. We're going to place them off the back here for anti-aircraft guns, and then now this is the hard part. We're going to have to place some rails here. We need to be facing that way. So the way we're actually gonna fix this is we're gonna place a rail here in the middle. You're gonna want to break this real fast, place a lever so that way it flicks out like that, then place our rail back with our spruce pressure plate back in the middle, so that way it's turning out and it's not connecting to these, because if it tries to connect to these, it's gonna be a hassle. Then we're gonna finish our catapults by putting iron trap doors right on top of them. So yeah, some bit like this. So that's going to have our catapults to launch the planes. Then we're going to take our andesite walls, we're going to go up by 2. Then we're going to take some regular stone blocks. We're going to go up by 1, 2, and then here on the sides of them, we're going to place some stone stairs. They're going to upside down, have them facing this way. And on top of those stone stairs, we're going to place some levers for anti-aircraft guns once again. Then we're going to take some iron bars. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on the 5th we're going to place an end rod. Then here on the fourth one, we're going to place 2 end rods going off the side, with also on the fourth one with the Japanese flag hanging off the back. So yeah, that's going to have our flight deck here done. Now we're going to move on to the easier part, which is the funnel. Alright, now we're going to move on here to the funnel. This part is much easier, and how we're going to go ahead and start it down is we're going to start here on the andesite wall. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then 4 with an iron bar on the top of it. We're going to bring this iron bar up by 1, then place 2 upside down stone stairs coming off of it, so you get that C shape. Then we're going to take our stone blocks. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to place a deep slate tile slab here at the top. Then right here on the bottom, I gotta grab some stone slabs real fast. I'm just gonna on the bottom here, on the top of this wall, we're gonna place an upside down stair and an upside down stair, and we connect them with these stone slabs. Then here on the sides, we're gonna place some more levelers for some more anti-aircraft guns, and that's gonna have that finish for the funnel there. Alright, well, here we go. The pagoda mast. This is easily my least favorite part of this ship so far. I had to do 3 different techniques just to get it to work, and even then it was like 90% just soul crushing video instead of an actual tutorial. I built an entire another ship in between this, so yeah, a Hakuryuu tutorial next. Anyway, I did actually figure out that this was the easiest way to do it. I don't know why I didn't do this in the first place. I just copied it over to right here, and yeah, so we're just gonna follow this, and we're gonna get it built. And I did line it up so that way I could see everything. So starting us off, we're gonna go ahead and place a stone stair right here. I'm gonna put a sign on the front of it. We're gonna put a little stone slab on the top of it, and then we're gonna run some blocks right through the middle, 2 of them to be exact. And then we're gonna put 2 rows of 3. Then right here, we're gonna put deep slate tile stair with dark oak fence gate come on the front for our guns. Make sure you open the fence gates facing toward the stair. Then we're gonna place 2 andesite walls like that, and that's gonna have that done. So we're gonna move up to the next layer here. We're gonna place 1 stone block, another stone block. Then we're gonna place 1 in the middle, and then a row of 3. Right here, we're just gonna put 2 stone stairs to fill that in. And that's basically it. We're just gonna go ahead and put 2 andesite walls here on the sides. Alright, next we're gonna go ahead and place some stone slabs on top of these andesite walls. Then we're gonna our stone stair right here, right? Yes. And then we're gonna place regular stone. I did not mean to do that. Regular stone block there, and then we're going to place 2 andesite walls connecting like that. Alright, and then we're going to place a stone block right here with a iron bar. Then we're going to place stone stair like that. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I'm going to place a full block. And yeah, just going to have a row of 3 right there, and that's going to have that. I'm kind of blanking here because it looks a little confusing. Alright, moving on up, we're gonna place stone stairs like this, and then we're gonna make sure that you turn them like that, facing their respective directions, and we're gonna place our dark oak signage just on the front of them. Alright, we're gonna fill in the middle space here with a block. Then on top of this stone stair, we're gonna put a andesite wall. Then we're going to put another stone block here, and a stone block here, and we're going to go ahead and finish about our iron bars. I didn't even put 1 on this side, I'm sorry. Just, yeah, bring them up, make sure they're 2 up, and then we're going to make some upside down stone stairs, and that's going to finish that. So, now there's going to be a small hole there in the middle, so we're going to go ahead and place, alright, stone block, and we're gonna have a stone stair. I'm sorry for all these pauses. It looks really confusing because I had to make so many different illusions. So some things just, you know, look different. Anyway, just go ahead and wrap all these right here in completely in signs. And then we're gonna have, is that a stone stair? Yes, it is. Then we're gonna have a block with our stone upside down stone stair. And then we're gonna have 2 regular stairs like that. Leave the middle section hollow. And I'm sorry, I made this mistake while I was building that. You break this block and replace that with slab. I'm sorry. So yeah, we're gonna have our middle section like that. And then we're gonna have 2 iron trap doors. Just make sure they're coming off of those stairs like that, and that's gonna finish. So then we're gonna place an andesite wall. Then we're gonna have a stone stair with a stone slab on top of it. Then we're gonna place a block and just another block. Okay, and make sure this right here is a row of 3. Right? Yeah. No. Goodness gracious me. Oh yeah, it is right. This is from my mind. I was really not excited for this. Just place some stone slabs like that. And we're gonna right here, we're gonna place stone block, 2 stone stairs. We're gonna have some trap doors coming off of them like that. And then we're gonna have a regular stone stair just facing off the back right there, and we're gonna leave it at that. Then we're gonna have our block right here at the top with 2 slabs coming off here at the sides. Then we're just gonna place an iron bar coming up from this stair. Then we're gonna have 2 andesite walls going up, and here on the first one we are gonna have some end rods coming off of it, and then on the top one we're gonna have a row of 3 iron bars. And then to finish it, we're gonna go right here to the bottom, and we're gonna bring these iron bars all the way up until you get to this slab right here, and that's gonna finish the ship. The last thing you're gonna want to do is, I didn't really do it in any particular order. I went over it with you on Vladivostok, but you're just gonna want to take some polished black stone buttons and just sprinkle them around the ship, sprinkle them around the hull, especially on the superstructure. Just, you know, except for the funnel, just sprinkle them around the ship. Trust me, I mean, it looks 100 times better with them. So yeah, just sprinkle them around. Yeah, of course, you can always take a step back. You can add some and remove some as you please. Make it, you know, make it look half decent. And yeah, trust me, if you get these polished blackstone buttons in the right places, the ship will look 100 times better, especially right there on the pagoda mast. Anyway, yeah, that's gonna do it for this tutorial. The next tutorial is going to be on Hakuryuu, which I'm not very excited for. I'll explain why and when we get into that video. And yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you're enjoying these tutorials, because I have a bunch of them coming out. And if there's any particular ship you'd like to see me stream designing, or just design it on my own and do a tutorial on it later, just leave it in the comments and I'll definitely add it into this world somewhere. So yeah, I thank you for watching, and goodbye.